Hello and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box. Now, today I want to talk about a man who I think is among the most important pianists of the modern era. Now, he doesn't come from the worlds of classical and jazz in a strict sense, the way that most sort of great innovators of piano did. But what he did do is create wonderful instrumentals, typically based on well-known songs that were tasteful, that had just enough virtuosity, but just enough sort of soft and pleasant presentation to really move so many listeners. And I would venture to guess that this great pianist, Roger Williams, probably inspired more average people to take up piano in the mid 20th century than your more sort of flashy young superstars like Van Cliburn, a great classical genius, but someone who didn't have the sort of popular, widespread acclaim of Roger Williams. Now, Roger Williams was more than a purveyor of so-called light music. He was truly talented. His phrasing, his sense of harmony, his intonation, his touch, the sound that he extracted from the instrument was really, really sensational. And the variety of music that he played over the years was very wide, from the Great American Songbook to short arrangements borrowed from portions of great classical concerti and other pieces. You see on this compilation album behind me, you've got Clair de Lune, and you've got a portion of the great overplayed but nevertheless great Tchaikovsky piano concerto. Autumn Leaves was the first single of his to really, really shoot to number one. And again, even in an era when people were much more accepting of instrumental music than they are now, it was still rare for a song or for a piece to be a piece of music to become number one if it wasn't a song, if it didn't have lyrics. But his wonderful instrumental interpretations of the Great American Songbook and other popular songs continue to hit the charts. I mean, he did a great version of Jimmy Webb's Galveston, made famous by Glenn Campbell. He did a very popular version of Born Free. I love his version of Softly as I Leave You, one of my favorite songs of all time, and his instrumental version was great. So definitely check out Roger Williams. He's someone that sort of the contemporary commentary and criticism, even of this era of sort of light music, modern light music, the classic pop era, so-called easy listening, a name that was sort of it's not the most, well, it's a very pleasant name, but the name sort of denotes that there's some sort of lack of artistic weight. But I would venture to say that Roger Williams was a profoundly important artist, and more importantly than that, a profoundly good artist. So check out his pianism all over your streaming services. I think you won't be disappointed. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.